we are in, again, E Dorian. We're going to play E minor chord a million times and D major chord a million times. So who remembers the 3 notes that are acceptable in an E minor chord? Anybody? E, G, B, that's the correct answer. So, what we can do is we can just play E's the entire time. That'll sound rad. If you get 4, you can flip around and play a G. You can flip around and play a B. So what we're going to do is just get used to playing the chord chart as written. And it's going to sound like that. Will you mind playing just the A section? Great. Good. For now. So we're just, and I heard somebody doing this in the other room and it sounded great. So we're just going to practice playing, and I like to play my lowest E. So I'm going to be down here, but you can be on any E that you're comfortable with, and then we're going to play some G's, and then some more E's and some more G's. Let's try this together. So again, when you see that first E, it's going to be for 4 counts. When you see the D, it's going to be for 4 counts. Then the only change is in the last measure of the A section. We have 2 counts on the D and then 2 counts on the E. And that's something you'll see a lot in this type of music where it stays pretty stagnant, and then all of a sudden at the end of the phrase, the chords move a little bit more. So let's try the A section one together. 1, 2, ready, E. Those changes, so we'll do 4 counts of E, 4 counts of D, 4 counts of C, 2 counts of B, and 2 counts of C. Okay, let's try the B section, and we'll go on and do both lines. So here's the B section. 1, 2, ready, go. E. So it's just the second line that changes. But again, notice that in the 4th measure of the B section, that's when we changed every 2 beats instead of every 4 beats. And then the last 2 measures of the piece, we change every 2 beats. So don't let that fool you. Okay. And I just want to talk a little bit about these chord changes that, well, let's try it one more time and then we'll talk about it. So let's do the B section one more time. Here we go on our E minor. 1, 2, ready, go. We're easy then. Okay. So I just want to talk briefly about these chords, what we call chord substitutions. So as you can see in your original chart, we had E's and D's, E minors and D's for the whole thing. But in order to make it just a little bit spicy, we switched the 3rd measure to a C, and that is a chord substitution. A lot of times you'll hear, if you hear the tune played over and over and over again, the rhythm section gets kind of bored and they're like, okay, let's change these chords here and there. The beautiful thing about it is what are the notes in E minor? We already talked about it. What are they? E, G, E, G. Oh, I'm losing my thing. E, G, B. And what are the notes in a C major chord? C, G, B. Yeah, so they really have 2 out of 3 notes that are exactly the same. And you'll see this a lot. So E minor, right? We have E, G, B, and C. We have C, E, G. We've got 2 out of 3 are exactly the same, which is nice. Okay. Same idea with the B minor. It's almost exactly the same as the D major, but instead of, we have 2 out of the 3 notes that are exactly the same. So you'll see that a lot, especially, again, if you hear the tune over and over and over again, the rhythm section's like, okay, let's make this a little more interesting. We could do this, and it sounds good, what was originally on here, but we're going to make it just a little bit more spicy for fun. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. Okay, so I think easiest variation for this at first, and what they did on the recording, they did the same thing over and over again. We're not going to do that, but we could. So what they did on the recording is they did this. So what they're doing is they're starting on the E, and then they just go up a 5th. So they're utilizing the E and the B. And then they do the same thing for the D chord. We go D, A, B, and then I hold my D and my A and my E and B at the same time. Does that make sense? Let's try that at the beginning, the A section. 1, if you please. Keep playing that melody. 2, ready, go.
You changed, you went E what?
I go E, B, and then D, A. And that will sound good whether you do that or you just play E the whole time. So if you just want to play the E the whole time, that'll sound like this. That sounds great, but this will sound great with it too.
And let me interject when Sasha was talking about the 5ths. So remember, you can find your 5th. It's just right across the street, same finger. So same fingering, just
go up a string.
Yeah.
Friendly. That make sense? Okay. Let's split in 2. So how about Janae over, let's stay on our E's and our G's, so don't do the change. And how about Connie over, we're going to go E, B, D, A, and we're also going to keep playing the melody. It's just going to be our melody. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Drum. So instead of just doing it, we're kind of keeping that, adding an extra element. So that's some options there. And then for the last 2 measures, I kind of keep it a little bit more rhythmic. So, and that's just going to help push the tune forward, if that makes sense. And let's try that same idea. Let's switch. So for our B section, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go B, E, B, and D. And when we go to the C, we're going to go C, G. So everybody try that.
So C is 3rd finger G.
And we're going to move quickly, so I would do either quarter notes or half note. Don't worry about doing the switching notes. And then the last line will be almost the same. Then we're moving quickly. If you were doing switch to just staying on the root the whole time. Let's go to the B section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now C. Shaking. Are we confused?
No, I just played the wrong one.
Oh, okay. So cool. So there's some just simple options, and I have to say, I listened to the recording this morning. That's all they did the whole time. So we could totally keep it there, and it'd be cute. What I like to kind of try to do when I'm playing anything is kind of build it. So I might start and just play the root. Like if we're gonna play this 3 times, I might play the roots the first time. What we're thinking about is a little bit of a build, so that, you know, as we play the melody over and over and over again, what's changing is the texture underneath. And that keeps it exciting, it keeps the dancers, you know, energetic, it keeps us filled with joy, is what our goal is. So let's talk about a little bit, some more fancy rhythms. So I'm gonna go to my first chord again. My E and my B at the same time. So I'm just flattening my first finger. I've got this power chord. So this would be maybe the second time through we play this, or even the third time through we play this. Does that make sense? Let's try this rhythm together, and let's just try it on an E. We can just do it on one note for now, but we're gonna go. And notice that we're going to do this same rhythm. We'll add the chops in here in a second. And I'm going to here, let's try it. One, just the A section. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah? So if we want to add these chops in, you kind of were getting it, but I'm going to go short, long chop. So right after my short chop, and then I do a chop. Short. I'm doing stuff I have no idea what I'm doing.
Where should they be in the middle?
I am very much staying with the frog. When I'm thinking about any chopping, if I'm even thinking about doing a chop, even if I'm thinking about adding one in, I'm real close to the frog. So, you know, in the rest of this piece, you're kind of in the middle. Nope. If I'm playing any sort of chopping, I am at the frog. And you'll notice that sometimes I'm adding the chop in on the fourth beat too. I'm going. Not always, though. If all that is like way too much, you can just go 1, 2, 3. You can just chop on 2 and 4 and just join with the chopping. Yeah. Good. Do we all kind of remember our chop? We're going to be at the frog. Our bow hair is going to go away from our face. Good. And remember that once you get there, your bow sticks. Yeah. Our bow is going to stick. Good. So even if you're how cool is that?
It's super cool.
So even if I do this a lot, you know, like if I'm playing, I play a lot of music where like there's a rhythm section, like I'll be playing with drums and a bass player, and maybe they're playing a tune that I'm just like, this cello does not sound, it's just wrong, right? So a lot of times this is what I'll do is I'll just do chops. And I'm not doing any fancy, you know, other things too, like we started with. I'm just playing chops on 2 and 4. And that way I'm still participating, but, and adding to the music, but I don't feel like, oh, I gotta play the cello during this, like, you know, soul piece or funk, you know, funk music does not go with the cello very well all the time. So a lot of times that's how I participate, and it's really fun. And or if you just need a break, like, oh gosh, we've been playing for over 2 hours. I'm tired. I don't want to play a bunch more melodies. I just want to participate. Remember that when you do chopping in general, you want to dampen the strings. So if you don't dampen the strings, you'll get a lot of extra string noise. So let's try the B section. I think it's almost lunchtime, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll bring a gong.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's in 4 minutes.
We'll listen
Oh,
for
we'll
that.
hear our gong.
Yeah.
So let's try this B section now with this rhythm, and you can choose or you can just stay on the E, or you can just chop. 1, 2. Let's try the B section. Remember, we have those chord changes on the 3rd and the 4th measure. 1, 2, B section. In the 4th measure of the B section, or the last 2 measures of the whole tune, I'm going to do just keep it simple. Or I could just hold, just to change that up so that we're not doing the same thing, and to show, hey, we've got a difference in what's going on here with the chords that are changing. Let's try the B section one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Here we go. choose your own thing. And, you know, let's try the whole thing. as written. So we'll do 2 A sections and then the B section all the way through. Ready?
You want me to do that?
Yeah, why don't you play the melody? And then we'll kind of, should we try it like choose your own adventure? Like we could play melody, you can play whatever you want. Kind of put it together. Yeah. Let's try it. So right now, stick to your accompaniment, and then we'll do it one more time, and then you can choose your own adventure. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Choose your own adventure. Maybe we'll slow it down a little bit. Yeah. We kind of remember how it goes. Should we try the melody one more time now that we're situated? So let's do the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing 3 times. Whole thing 3 times. And the first time, let's just remember the melody. So maybe everybody play the melody. Second time, maybe we'll try this build. So let's try something a little bit simple, you know, like hold those E's or, and then the third time we'll get a little bit more exciting. And we'll try not to get faster. Good luck to us all.
And then I guess lunch is ready.
Okay.
And it's gonna be in the breakfast room. That's the kitchen that we were in this morning. So it will be kind of like a buffet style.
Cool.
I guess there's no gong. That's for dinner.
Dinner gong.
No gong.
Okay, so let's da 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready?